Look at the front of his bike. Those are done with paint pens on his panel.
Oh. This is what I'm learning from Ayurveda is that your body's full of nadis, chakras. Nadis are like nerve points, nadis. And so when you do illegal drugs, what it does is sends the chi flow and prana of nadis, boom, through your system for about an hour. So if you're seeing a ball of light or anything like that, it's real. It's not just a hallucination. It's actually real. And you take DMT, weed, shrooms, you actually manifest the reality. That's why shamans use these drugs. But what happens is it creates a temporary high for an hour or two, or 8, and after it drains your nadis. So you no longer have any more of that prana and chi in your body. It drains it. But so you can either have a temporary high for 8 hours and then suffer and be an addict, or if you really want to achieve, do the drug once or twice, get the feeling, and then remember that for the rest of your life and practice yoga and martial art. In India, we have Kalaria Bodhidharma, who taught all the other martial arts, Shaolin and Muay Thai. He's responsible for teaching Muay Thai in Thailand. And there's also Taoist martial arts, which are from China, originally native of China. And you can practice these martial arts as well as yoga, pick a technique you want, and at the end of your life, you will have the effects of these drugs that you love to take, except it'll be real because you'll have really opened your pineal gland from years and years of hard work, and your powers will be real. Drugs give you a temporary fix. Sometimes they open people's minds onto a spiritual path, but in the long term, they're not going to do anything for you. And this is what we are taught from Ayurveda, the oldest medical system from India in the world. We had the very first plastic surgeries, the Sushruta Samhita, Charak Samhita, the first written medical text. It's all in the history books. So thank you. Namaste.
This guy.
This guy, she put this guy.
Why do you want to move out? I want to know.
Why do I want to move out? I'm going to sit down for this, and maybe he could not have the camera.
Changing the subject.
I'm going to move out because I want to show that.
Oh shit, it's Robin.
I'm going to do it anyways.
They don't know what the fuck it's like.
I've had to do that my entire life.
No, they don't know what it's like to come up on their own. Really, they don't know. They just, my parents give me this, my parents give me that. And you know what? They're going to say, you don't know my life. You don't know my life. Go ahead.
Most people don't even know how to do their own laundry. Like, that's what you fucking...
You know what? I know how to do my own laundry and how to fucking hang my own clothes, but you know what? I don't even do that. Because I pay fucking bitches to do my shit. You know why? Because I got it like that. That's why. And you know what? I do. I pay people on the line. Bitches on the line. No, but listen, this is what you're gonna say. Okay, you can have some rich ass little fucking punk coming up to you telling you, oh, why are you judging me? Why are you judging me? You know what? I'm not trying to fucking judge you. You think, ha, big joke.
No, I'm
not laughing. You know what? You're gonna have all these little punks coming up to you telling you, oh, you don't judge me because you don't know how hard my life is. Fuck you and your life. Okay, your parents may say, oh, I don't want you to go out tonight, and they may criticize you and do all this shit. Try having them criticize you, kick you out, and making you fend for your fucking self. But in your heart, you know that they love you, but they're still doing this to you. How much of a mind fuck is that?
Because they love you.
Think about it. You know that they love you, but they're putting you through all this shit. How fucked up is
Real
that?
talk stuff.
And in your head, you're like, fuck, I know these people love me. I know they love me, but they're making me do all this shit on my own. They're making me go through these hardships. They're pushing me away. I'm crying. I'm sleeping in the cold. I'm sleeping in the fucking rain. I have to fucking experience all these people with their fucking drugs and shit, and I gotta fucking try and rise above it. And how do you do that? You dig deep in your heart because you got mad heart. And if you don't, then you just fucking fall by the wayside. You fall by the wayside, and that's the fucking truth.
Yeah, that is the truth.
No, it really is.
Hey, fool.
No, it really is the truth.
No,
No,
really.
I'm totally...
Hey, fool.
This nigga, what? He doesn't do no hardcore drugs. You know what?
Hey, fool.
I came from, give me that cigarette. I came from 0 to nothing. Girlfriend left me, dad, parents all kicked me out, and what?
No, but...
I came up. Now, I'm on the block. I got the money. I got the clothes. I can buy it. I buy whatever I want. If I want that, I'll go out and fucking buy it. Because I want it. Because I want it. Okay? And I don't let my parents buy me nothing. And there'll be kids, you know, that try and say, oh, you know, you think you got it hard, blah, blah, blah. But I don't listen to them because you know why? Because I'm self-made. They're not self-made. I am, not me. I'm not rich. My parents aren't rich. And my parents' parents aren't even fucking rich. But I'm gonna be hood rich and I'm gonna be a trap star. What? What? What does
in front
anybody?
of all of his acid trip friends, yeah, doing something with my life, yeah.
How much is your allowance?
I understand, because my mom, she
I was just
don't want me to answer that.
She doesn't, you know, you don't want to answer that because she lives in a fucking mansion. Okay?
My mom,
Where the fuck do I live?
although my brother,
Do you pay for your mansion?
this is him, right?
No. Do I pay for my apartment? Oh yeah, you can try and distract the whole situation, but the question is still there. Do you
That
pay
was
for your
good.
mansion?
Painful, son, kid.
You don't pay for your mansion?
No,
You don't need to be sorry, but you just need to be thankful for what anyone gives you. Be thankful. But you're not. I can tell by your attitude. You have a very negative outlook on life.
I feel like peaking now. I almost feel like
All these kids ungrateful want to move out.
No, they're all ungrateful. Okay, they say, oh, I'm sick of my parents. I can't wait till I'm all on my own. Fuck that. Watch when you're on your own. You're gonna be like, oh my god, I had free reign, I had all this shit. I had my parents to do everything, wipe my fucking ass, blah 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 blah. You know what I mean? Look at these fucking white girls. They think they're the shit. You know what I mean? Look at them. Look at them. Look at their attitude. You can tell. You can fucking tell.
I'm so rich. I'm so rich with all my money.
This is their way this is their way of trying to make a big facade. It's a big facade to shine the light of their really true colors. Is that they're spoiled. They're spoiled, and you know what? I'm sorry. I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my asshole. All I can say for myself is that I was dealt these cards, and I came up and I did what I had to do. And you know what? These are my true friends right here. We came from the street, and we're always gonna fucking remember that. And we're not gonna fucking act like, oh, we're fucking. Look at these rich kids. Look at these rich kids. Look at them. Look at the way they act. They're ungrateful. Stop thinking about what you don't have and start thinking about what the fuck you do have. Because you know what? There's way harder things that you could be going through. Bro. For real, just think about that, bro. All you kids who want to run away from home and be rebellious, you can do what you want to do and have fun.
The very ancient secret is that all Indo-European languages come from an ancient language that is almost lost unless you studied in college, or Ayurveda, which I study, is called Sanskrit. Everything, kanji, characters, Thai, Kambo, every writing came from ancient Sanskrit. And if you talk to monks and nuns in China and the Himalayas, they even chant Sanskrit mantra. Sanskrit as a language, not Hindi, but Sanskrit. The national language in India is now Hindi, but Sanskrit is a culture from Vedic civilization which was destroyed. The Sanskrit language, in fact, was made to tonify your organs and bones and blood system. So when you chant the mantras Lam, Vam, Ram, Yam, Ham, Ksham, Om, Om Mani Padme Hum from Tibet, these are ancient Mahavarkana. This is from the Sanskrit world. These texts and mantras actually open your chakras and channel your organs and tonify your body. So that's a way that you use language. So when a Thai guy, he puts on a saying on his arm and then chops his hand with a machete and nothing happens, it's because of that. Those things, the omens, the little amulets, they all have power from Buddha. And Sanskrit, ancient Ayurveda, later on became a Buddhist thing. They all have ancient Sanskrit is a sacred language very few people know about. If you speak it, only positive things come to your life. That's why I believe English language is a dialect that does not open you spiritually, so I'm trying to learn Sanskrit. Even if I only talk to a few people for the rest of my life, I'll be fine because we both know Sanskrit. And I don't have to repeat the evil English language. Also, the native Hawaiian language has the same thing, spiritual, it's all based on spirituality, the language of the Hawaiians and the Kahunas. And this is ancient spirituality, that's why these languages are spiritual. Even the Thai, the Chinese, it's all spiritual. But Sanskrit, not Hindi, Sanskrit is the original language of all Indo-European languages. Because India was the first, the Vedic culture was the first to have written language, before China. And before China, we had the first army, first organized army, the first mass killing machine, and the first hand grenades. And yes, we went on to teach all the other, but Sanskrit is dead now. In India, we speak Hindi, and I'll tell you, All the other languages don't have the same power as the Sanskrit. But all languages do have some power, and mantras have power, and you write language and mantra on you, all words have power. That's the thing America doesn't understand. When you say fuck you say nigger, you say moke, you say these hateful things, you call someone a loser, you call them a bum, you're shaping their destiny for them. You're helping create immoral actions towards people. And the bad part of this country is white sarcasm. White people think it's okay to be sarcastic because of freedom of speech, which is mistaken out of the Constitution. They call it freedom of speech. Well, that's fine if you're free to speak, but what you say hurts others, and it's confusing a lot of immigrant Asian kids like myself who don't understand about this revolution in money. My dad's from India, and he abandoned me and my mom when I was a kid, and I had to raise myself. I fell into Buddhism. I don't understand the white man's language. I don't understand honky, I don't understand nigger, I don't understand moke, I don't understand bum, I don't understand loser, I don't understand get a job. These are languages, and if you look at the people who say these things, they're never happy. They end up unsuccessful, divorced, and miserable. So I look to the martial artist, the yogi, and the Sanskrit to help me an ancient language for betterment of our people. Because through positivity, we can achieve good wealth, good happiness. If you want to be rich, you can be rich. If you want to be a lama, you can be lama. If you want to be guru, if you want to be sifu, if you want to be middle class, even just poor, stupid can guy. Anything you like. But the English language is a bit weird. But we know Noam Chomsky is the founding forefather of modern English linguistics. So if you like English language, you go see Noam Chomsky. Anyway, namaste.